Today we have ourselves a viewer request stage and a continuation of the MishMash series of stages from Nuclear Stomp. So, what is this one going to bring to the table? Well, apparently it's going to be pretty dry, but let's find out now, shall we? This was another fun and tough stage from Nuclear Stomp. This stage was well put together with a fun and challenging layout. It's classic themed, but there's a lot of variety here with the traps and obstacles. A lot of needles, a lot of pits, some spikes. You name it, it's there. There's also some slight hidden areas, which is always fun to try and weed out a little bit. Overall, I thought the design was done quite well. The enemy placement was also done pretty well, being for the most part fair and balanced. I didn't really find any areas that felt rough by any stretch. There were some points where perhaps the placement could have been done slightly better, but nothing that was overly egregious by any means. When it came to the power-ups here, it was kept for the most part to a minimal. You don't have a whole lot to play with here, but that's perfectly fine. Now, Concrete Shot did get a fair amount of use throughout the stage, and in other areas, some of the others had a little bit of time to be used, more from a combat standpoint than anything else. It's not a whole lot to do with them, realistically, but Concrete Shot getting a decent amount of use made up for some things. When it came to the boss fights, there were a pair of boss battles in this stage. The first was with Toadman, the second was with Quickman. With the Toadman fight, you had a compact arena with a Ben K in there and a couple of the concrete blocks to add a little extra flair, if anything, to just kind of hide things. It was a fairly tense fight that I thought was done pretty well. And then the second one was with Quickman, which is in a much more open and flat arena, but there's also the water element, which adds some extra jumping ability in there. Both of these were done pretty well, and I thought were fun little fights. I had a fun time with this stage. It's got a good layout, a nice degree of difficulty, and just once again is a really fun stage from Nuclear Stomp. I've always enjoyed this creator stages and the level of creativity involved with so much of them, and this is just another great example of that.